Alright, settings. Hey. Hello, good friends. Uh, no, I'll be alright. Let me just have another cup of coffee. I just had one. I need to have the second one. I took my tranquilizers. And I'm on higher dose than you remember. Hey, back, friends. How are you? Who are you asking? Yeah, I smoked weed before. Omar, I've smoked weed. I've smoked crack. I've done coke. I've drank. You're talking to a 40-year-old man. What do you think? I went through everything almost, except for hallucinogens. Not a big fan of those. Never really got into that. But um, no, Omar, you probably shouldn't do it. Okay, it's not good. It's sinful, Omar. By the way, it's also a carcinogenic, and it's not only is it sinful, but it's a carcinogenic. Okay, any smoke you put in your body, including vape, but especially weed, because you're burning something, is a carcinogenic. And we don't know the effects right now of what's going to happen in the future of all these kids smoking, but you know. Yeah, I expect see a rise of lung cancers again in the next 20 so years. All right, and you don't want to smoke weed. It could be legal, but I don't think it's healthy. Did you do it, Barkley? I mean, I'm sorry, not Barkley. Barkley, you're clean, so good for you, Barkley. How about you, Omar? Omar, you're gonna get to the age where people are gonna say, "Come on, drink, da 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 da." Now, again, having one drink is not the end of the world, but the thing is it can easily turn into something bad, where you neglect your body. It's detrimental. Alcohol is detrimental to your body. The same with carcinogenic toxins. Um, the same with overeating sugar. But the difference is that as a young man, sugar is not going to torment your body the same way as alcohol and other things. You can shorten your lifespan. It's not good. Um, it's sinful as well. I would stay away from it, if you could. And no, pardon me. In what sense? You mean like religiously, or you mean physically, health-wise? Because this good is a point of view in a sense where, like, what paradigm are you saying good? Are you saying in the Christian paradigm is it good, or are you saying in the health paradigm is it good? Give me the paradigm. I'll let you know the answer. Okay. Give me a second. Well, morality, one would argue, would come from, in my opinion, comes from the Abrahamic religions, I believe. So, because in the Abrahamic religions, this is the first documented proof of saying, "Thou shalt not murder, thou shalt not steal." Right? This is where we get it from. This is why United States is a Judeo-Christian government. Okay. Now, uh, if you hold to a sense of morality for something that is starting to become made legal, okay, then you have to ask yourself, why do you have that personal conviction, Barkley? Now, on a health reason, one time smoking weed, no, is probably not going to do anything to you. It's just, that's science right there. So, on a religious level, one time smoking weed is not going to be a sin of unforgiveness, okay? So, it's not, you just have to ask yourself, why do you have a moral feeling towards weed? Why do you have a personal conviction towards weed? That's where you should dig into. Why? Because that's interesting to me. As for you, Omar, I'll answer your question now. Is weed sinful? Yes. It's sinful because your body is, in the flesh, is considered the temple of the Holy Spirit. Okay? Right. Okay. So, all right, Barkley. That's basically what I was trying to tell you. So, Omar, it's sinful in the Christian paradigm because your body is considered a temple of the Holy Spirit. I could pull the verse up if you don't, if you want to read it. I'm, I'll pull it up if you want to. But the point is that it's your body's a temple of the Holy Spirit. Now, it's also the intent on how you use it, just like anything. Okay, the intent of your heart. Are you smoking weed to get effed up and to act stupid, and you're not being responsible with it, and you are um, driving cars or operating machinery, and you can put a people's life in danger or something, or even scare your relatives around you or your mom or your brother, then yes, weed is very sinful. If you're using it because you got multiple sclerosis and you're using it to alleviate physical pains or something like that, I would say probably no, it's not sinful. So it depends on the intent of your heart. How are you using it? If you're using it to get, quote unquote, effed up, yeah, it's sinful because you're polluting your body, which is the temple of the Holy Spirit, which is made of flesh, right? That is a flesh is flesh, and that is a spirit is spirit. And you're polluting the flesh that maintains the spirit, which in a secular worldview would say your human consciousness. You're polluting it, okay, with something that damages it, right? And damages it quite a bit. We know it's a carcinogenic. We know it scrambles your thoughts. This is why they have weed-induced schizophrenia, which can look it up. It's a real thing, which can send people to a hospital for 30 days if they have a really potent amount. Again, everybody's bodies are different and handles it different, and sometimes it's not nearly as bad for some people as it is for others. But it also creates dependency. It definitely can make you lazy and lethargic and stuff like that, because it does suck the oxygen out of you, because any type of smoke, whether it's cigarette, weed, it depletes your oxygen, your blood oxygen levels, right, too. So it's not really good from a morality perspective, though that's subjective. It definitely, in a religious perspective, if you're taking it for the wrong reasons, if you have multiple sclerosis or if it relaxes you, it's debatable. I've heard debates on it. I'm just laying down the framework. Okay, Omar, you know me. Barkley, you know me. I'm fair. I'm not the type of person, I joke around and stuff, but when I tell you something, I'm going to tell you the fair sides of every point, okay? A lot of Christianity, Omar, in that worldview, since you're interested in that worldview, it's about the intent of the heart most of the times, Like if you're hanging out with a girl and you want to get them drunk or have them weeded out so you can make make moves on them and take advantage of them, then your intent of your heart is wicked right there. And some people would say, well, you just want to have fun. What's the problem? Because it's not going to be fun for those girls when they go home and they think you really like them and you actually just wanted to play around. That's going to morally be on your conscience. Now, it's always like a worldly stigma to, man, yeah, conquest, high five, the Stifler attitude from American Pie. But that's the very culture that alienated a lot of women to trusting men. And this is why dating is extremely difficult in today's world compared to it was maybe 20 years ago, right? All of this stuff. So, again, men don't like to commit, because when men feel like they're committing, well, they're trapped, or or the woman, when she divorces, she gets everything, which is some real truth to that. But at the same time, women want commitment because they don't want the man to be a player. And it's so easy to be a player in today's world. Women know they could be a player. A halfway decent woman can really select any type of guy she wants. So if she feels an emotional connection and you betray that emotional connection, you therefore are part of the problem why women don't trust men anymore. Okay, so this is the whole idea of it's like a 2 feed. It's like kind of like a one feeds the other type of thing. It's not good. This is why marriage is important, I think. Why the sacrament of marriage, which, by the way, Barkley, marriage is a sacrament. It's a covenant. It comes from the Bible. See, a lot of morality, what you're going to learn, Barkley, because I don't know if the woke left, I don't know how your ideas are on politics. I feel like you're more of a leftist, but I feel like at least you're open to listen. You're going to see a lot of morality actually comes from the Holy Bible. And you're going to hear also far leftists will say things like, "Oh, but the Bible endorses slavery and stuff like that." No, it doesn't. Okay, it never did. It just says things like, "Servant, honor your master; master, honor your servant." Okay, because those were the times